and it's coming down. Made 50 grand on a 2-bit house. So come on, baby, do the dead cat bounce.
For Dylan! Talk about pressure. Right, yeah, I know what you're thinking. This is, yeah, so Mike Knight, and God, that guy looks like the honey monster raped Danny Wallace. Yeah, I'm an orphan, so I don't actually know who my parents are. And I've been doing stand-up now, well, I've had like 5 gigs, and that was the biggest laugh I've ever had. Yeah. It's a hard game. It's a hard mistress. And I was doing a gig I was doing open mic in Peterborough, and there was this, and I was fucking dying, you know, and there was this big Scottish bloke in the crowd, and he shouted out, "Hey, pal, do you want to hear a joke?" And I said, "Yeah, obviously, because I'm not funny." And he said, "What's got 4 eyes, is fat, and not making me laugh?" You! Which I thought, oh, well, yeah, that's the best heckle I've ever heard. So I went out and I bought myself this book. It's called How to Deal with Hecklers. And it was $14.99 from Amazon. Yeah. And do you want to hear some of it? Yeah! All right. One of the tips it gives you says, if you are heckled, think of something witty to say. Yeah, that's insightful. Tip 2 is, if you can't think of anything witty to say, throw book at heckler. So yeah, that was a waste of $14.99. Obviously, this is not how to deal with hecklers. This is George Orwell's 1984 that I shamelessly defaced for that cheap laugh. And this book has like fond memories for me, like. Because I did it at GCSE level, and I used to sit next to this guy who is now cleaning toilets. There was nothing wrong with that as a career plan, but you know. And he used to say to me, he's like, "Oh, I wish I could master time, because then I'd go back and punch George Orwell in the face," which I thought was a waste of time travel, really. Because but then what most people would do with time travel is shit. People don't come up with good ideas. Like, oh, I'd go back and I'd make that girl love me, or I'd see what really happened at 9/11, you know, and like things like that. And it's not. It is generally quite crap what people come up with, and so I thought, well, what would I do if I went back in time? And I thought, all those lonely pubescent days where I tried to give myself a blowjob. And I thought, if I could go back in time, I could actually live that fantasy. You know, and I'd make it quite a special blowjob. I'd put eyeliner on, so as I gagged myself, the tears would roll down my face, and it'd be a proper porn star blowjob. Sorry, I crossed the line. Oh, okay. Oh, do you want to pop up stage, love? Yeah. Right. Anyway, yeah, I've got an actual joke for you, just to finish off. That was a choice of words. Right. Does anybody know the story of Oedipus? Oedipus, basically, he was ousted from his kingdom. It's an old Greek story, I think. And he was ousted from his kingdom, returned many years later, and killed his father and had sex with his mother. Now, how could you have sex with your mother? Oh, sorry, I meant not the moral implications of that. I meant, what position would you use to have sex with your mother? You couldn't do it from behind, because that's just disrespectful, and you really wouldn't want to do it missionary, because you'd be looking at your mum, and it's weird. So, in light of that, what's Oedipus's mother's favourite song? don't let the sun go down on me. Right? Thank you very much.
Living in a dead-end, deadbeat town. It's coming up and it's coming down. Made 50 grand on a 2-bit house. So come on, baby, do the debt.